Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jones looking to throw right away. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was spot free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early. Touchdown, Patriots. Romeo Doubs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
run with Harris out of the shotgun. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college,
and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Here we go.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot here. 3rd and 18 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Dobbins running out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. He'll look to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Harris running straight ahead. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And right side, Henry's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second and 9 now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ritter's pass completes a Pitts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Here we go.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They pitch it to Harris. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Full connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No. But what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.